Hey guys, I'm Amanda. I want to welcome you to my very first episode of All In. Today we're at Be Yoga and Dance, and I've been lucky enough to grab Larissa, and she's going to chat with us about how she was able to actualize her dreams.
So I've always had the desire to dance. I've been dancing since I'm 2 years old, and throughout my whole life, movement has been something that I've always been involved in. And it wasn't until I was about 16, 17 years old I started branching out into the city and started taking dance classes out in the city and got more exposed to the artistic aspect of dance. And when I was 20 years old, I knew that I wanted to create a space that would welcome all people just to embrace movement, dancing. And through that process, at 25 years old, I got pregnant, which was not something that I wasn't expecting. And I basically had to take on jobs that I wasn't really passionate about, but the need and the want to move and to create and to be creative and connect with people was always there. And then it wasn't until I was about 20 years old that I was working at a not-for-profit in the city, and I started taking yoga classes on my lunch break. And I remember having a definitive moment in the class and saying, I could do this. It was that simple. It's I could teach yoga. And besides the fact of wanting to teach it, there was something about it. It was giving me something. So when I was 30 years old, I had a sit-down conversation with, at the time it was my boyfriend, but now my husband. And I said, Mike, I think I just want to quit my job working in the city. I don't really get to spend as much time with my son as I want to. I'm not doing what I want to do. I would like to do a yoga teacher training. And he backed me up because he's been my 100% supporter throughout the whole entire process with everything. So when I was 30 years old, I did a yoga teacher training in Brooklyn at Yoga for the People. And through the process, I got my 200-hour certification, and I started teaching right here in Staten Island because I also used to teach at a dance studio in Staten Island too, and I started teaching yoga classes. And I was teaching, and then it wasn't until I found Baptiste yoga that I really started to embrace yoga fully. And then from there I started teaching Baptiste yoga, and I was teaching full-time right here at a studio locally in Staten Island. And the need and the want to have my own space was always there. It manifested in my 40-day program that I did at this other studio, that I wanted to have a space of my own. But I never really had the courage or belief in myself that I could do it. And then I started assisting Baptiste programs, which is the type of yoga that I teach. And I had one teacher say something to me once, just Larissa, you're playing it small in your life. And in that moment, it's just when I had my daughter, my second child, that I said, I can't keep doing what I'm doing because it doesn't feel right. I'm teaching yoga. I was teaching a lot of yoga, 16 classes per week, assisting in trainings and things like that. But I wasn't 100% fulfilled. And it was my husband that found the space that's now Be Yoga and Dance, that we went to go see it. And he's Riss, let's go see this space. It's perfect. Not much work has to be done for it. Let's go look at it. And we came and we saw it. And from that point, we took the risk. We didn't have a lot of money. I had a very little bit amount of money to open up the studio, but I just did it in faith. I was you know what? This is what I'm meant to do. And then now the studio is going to be turning 2 years old in January, and it's successful.